dum 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 da da dum da 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 dum da 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 dum 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 da da Rainbow by Annie Bongo 327. Original concept by Roger Hargreaves 2018. Mr. Rainbow was Mr. Daydream's cousin. They had fun together and they usually dreamt about the same thing, which was usually a very awkward thing indeed. War. Suddenly, Mr. Naughty, Mr. Vexatious, and Mr. Curmudgeon saw Mr. Rainbow's rainbow hat. Let's steal that. They all whispered at once. Suddenly, with a wriggle and a wiggle and a spin and a twist, they took it off. This was, without doubt, the worst day of Mr. Rainbow's life. Then, he also noticed that he couldn't even find it. Where could it be? He decided it would be a good idea to ask everyone to see if they'd seen it. He saw Mr. Greedy sitting in his chair. Mr. Rainbow then thought, of course Mr. Greedy would have a clue. Hello, Mr. Greedy, said Mr. Rainbow. I wonder if you have, by any chance, seen my beautiful rainbow hat? Mr. Greedy shook his head and wobbled his belly. Sorry, old chap, I haven't seen anything with a rainbow pattern around here. Mr. Rainbow then looked closely on Mr. Greedy's table. I think it's there, he cried. No, that's just my pudding covered with hundreds and thousands, replied Mr. Greedy, and quickly ate it before Mr. Rainbow could take it away. Then he saw Mr. Nosy. Have you seen my beautiful rainbow hat? Asked Mr. Rainbow. No, said Mr. Nosy. I haven't. Wait a minute, said Mr. Rainbow. I think I see it there. No, that's just my paint pad, said Mr. Nosy. Mr. Rainbow was getting sadder by the minute. He decided to call on Mr. Chocolate. Hello, Mr. Chocolate. I wonder if you have, by any chance, seen my beautiful rainbow hat? Mr. Chocolate was in the garden watering his flower bed. Sorry, Mr. Rainbow, I've not seen anything colourful around here, said Mr. Chocolate. Hang on, there it is, cried Mr. Rainbow. No, cried Mr. Chocolate. That's just my flowers. Don't you dare pick my flowers. Mr. Rainbow was just about to give up looking for his hat when he saw Mr. Scrumptious walking towards him carrying a shopping bag. Hello, Mr. Rainbow. I thought that still was such your hat, said Mr. Scrumptious. Hello, Mr. Scrumptious. I have lost my beautiful rainbow hat. I I was hoping you may have seen it, said Mr. Rainbow. Have you tried Mr. Goldie? Asked Mr. Scrumptious. He was always eating my hats. Mr. really hasn't got it. Hold on a minute, what's that in your bag? Cried Mr. Rainbow. Oh, that's my new foot, Mr. Rainbow. Nothing to do with you, said Mr. Scrumptious. I know they may be rainbow coloured, but they are not your rainbow hats. All this time, the three mischievous Mr. Men had been watching Mr. Rainbow looking for his hat. They thought it was very funny, but what they didn't notice was that Mr. Daydream was watching them. This is hilarious! Mr. Daydream went as fast as he could to find Wilfred the Wizard. He'll know just what to do, thought Mr. Daydream. Why, hello, Mr. Daydream, smiled Wilfred. You look a bit frazzled. Please help, Wilfred. Mr. Curmudgeon, Mr. Vexatious, and Mr. Naughty have stolen my cousin Mr. Rainbow's hat. He is lost without it, cried Mr. Daydream. I know just what to do about that, smiled Wilfred. Oh, what am I gonna do? Wilfred went to find the three mischievous Mr. Men. He saw them laughing about their escapade. It's not often I see that lot laughing, thought Wilfred. But I'd better sort out this silly business. Ooby dooby dooby dites, make these Mr. Men black and white. What on earth has happened? Shouted Mr. Naughty. I'm white! I should be pink! Where are my angry rosy red cheeks? Yelled Mr. Curmudgeon. I don't like this one bit, grumbled Mr. Vexatious. I look like Mr. Nobody. Well, that's exactly how Mr. Rainbow feels without his hat, said Wilfred. The three grumbling Mr. Men looked very sorry for themselves. What can we do to get our colour back? They moaned. Give Mr. Rainbow his hat back, of course! Ha ha ha! Laughed Wilfred. Those three Mr. Men had really learned their lesson. Meanwhile, Mr. Rainbow had finally given up looking for his hat. He decided it was time to go home and go to bed. He would look again for his hat tomorrow. I won't think about that now. I'll think about that tomorrow. After all, tomorrow is another day. The following morning, Mr. Rainbow woke up and got out of bed. He opened his curtains and saw a beautiful rainbow outside. Wow! sighed Mr. Rainbow. Hang on a minute. That's no rainbow. That's my hat. He jumped for joy. Meow. Today would definitely be a better day. Bum bum ba dum bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum ba dum bum ba bum ba dum bum ba bum ba 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 my goodness gracious me. This is definitely the longest one yet.